Good morning and good morning. Also, Jay, thank you so much for the 3 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Also, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I am very sorry. I was busy, to be fair with you. So forgive me if I'm just a little bit late. Oh, not to mention, I was setting some stuff up, so I think today will be much better. Well, not saying that the days before were not good, but I have some questions, and I am going to need your guys' help. However, not yet. I just want to know, first off, how was everyone's weekend? Because let me tell you, I was very busy. Very much busy, as per usual. As per usual. Now, chat, do I sound closer? A little bit closer. Like, test. I may not, actually, but I'm just curious. You guys are gonna be my guinea pigs today. By the way, forgive my sniffling. Forgive my sniffling. Then again, I'm always sniffling, so there's that. No, but do you maybe, possibly hear a difference? You may not, at least not yet. I might have to adjust it, maybe just a tad bit. Yes. Okay, that makes me happy. Oh my goodness, I am super stuffed. Had to check that one off of my things Lili says. I am super stuffed. Actually, it's not too bad. But yes, so I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna ask you a ton of questions. Mainly because this setup is very strange. So you may not get very much ASMR today. I do apologize. Then again, I think I might have told you guys that last stream. However, everything came in, I want to say like a day or two ago. And let me just say this. Everything was very complicated to set up. However, I think it should make things a little bit better. Now, before I continue, when I do this one, which ear is this one? The left or the right to you? I know it sounds really funny, but is this one the left or the right? Testing. I want to say that this one might be the right. I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. You said bonk. No. Yeah, I want to say this is right. Well, I think this one is left. I want to say. Oh, wait a minute. Is my stuff in subscriber mode? Wait, just a second. I want to say that it was, and if that's the case, it... Wait a minute. I have Siri bot. Hold on 1 second. Did my Siri bot not go off today? It does not. 1 second. Oh my god, 1 second. That's more of a reminder for me. I was wondering, because I was like, chat is awfully quiet. Especially my chat. My chat's very engaged. Well, I am so sorry. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe when, because if anyone doesn't know, we did get partner Just recently. No, actually, that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say maybe I had to re-add it. I have no idea. I have no idea. I was about to say, I was like, wait a second. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on there, so forgive me. I was like, maybe chat. Maybe chat is just like very tired today. That's what I was thinking, and honestly, that's fine if that's the case. I wonder why it was like that. Well, either way, everything's off now. Yeah, maybe I was testing too many things. You know, sometimes it's funny because you can't tell. Because chat will, sometimes I just want to spam emotes, and that's fine too. That's fine too. Well, I guess I should say good morning again. Good morning again. Sorry for being late. Actually, you know what? Let's redo this. Watch this, watch this. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Perfect, perfect. Awesome. I'm glad we're all on the same page today. Well, like I was saying before, as you guys can probably tell, I was very busy this weekend. Maybe a tad bit too busy, apparently. I'm assuming that it's something that I did wrong. Listen, if anything goes wrong, it's probably a me thing. It's probably a me thing. Most likely. I tend to do that from time to time. Maybe. Anyway, well, I hope everyone's having an awesome day. Awesome. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, the sudden closeness scared me. Wait, what do you mean by that? Is this a new mic? Oh, wait, hold on a minute. So, what are you hearing? What are you hearing right now? Do I sound a lot closer? I feel like I do, but I'm not entirely sure. Nice new background. I'm glad you like it. Makes you really happy. Sounds extra crisp. So, a good thing, right? Yes, very good. Yes. All right, perfect. A tiny little bit closer. But I'm assuming that's a good thing. Like, really close. Maybe it's not as great as I'm thinking, but it's a possibility. Also, hi Renato. How are you doing? Hello there. Okay, interesting. All right, now I have another question. So, I want to try something. Just to test something. See if it might work. I just want to test something. Because you guys are going to be my guinea pigs today. I hope you know that. There may not be as much ASMR stuff as we're normally used to. However, I want to be able to try something fresh. Maybe something new. Maybe I'll tell you how I'm doing this later. It's probably not as nice as I think it is, but it's hard to tell since there's a lot of fresh new things starting. So, let me know if anything sounds better or worse from what we normally do. So just keep that in mind. Also, Renato, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I can definitely tell my model is reacting better, so that makes me happy. Now, tell me if this sounds weird to you. Also, hi golf, or not golf, bullfrog, since golf is so similar. How are you doing? And also, thank you so much for the follow. I just saw that right now. Sorry, we were having technical difficulties, so there is that. My bad. Now, let me know what you think about this. How does that sound? Normal? Hopefully, this is supposed to sound normal. How does that sound? Like a normal era, I'm assuming. As long as it's like normal. Sounds good. Normal. Okay, perfect. Now, what about this? Does it still sound normal? Normal. Okay, perfect, perfect. Interesting how this works. Interesting how this works. I am impressed. If anyone doesn't know, so I was able, don't ask me how, but I was able, because I was actually doing some research, you know, putting it down in my little notepad. Just have to do a little double check. Just how to do a little double, you know, how to make sure I wasn't wasting money, to say the least, because, you know, I have this tendency. I have this tendency to waste money from time to time, which is annoying. And then again, nobody likes to waste money, clearly. So I was able to find another one of these mics. Some would say we have two now, which is awesome. So, a couple of reasons why I wanted to do this. One, I wanted to sound a little bit more crisp, like as if we're a little bit closer. I know that sounds silly, but trust me when I say I am a big stickler for when it comes to precision in audio. Well, at least now I want to be. I've always liked things that sound very... To me, that's perfect. What did you buy? Another 3DO, but I found it on a bargain. Don't ask me how. So there is that, but another thing was this, and this is something that I'm sure ASMR artists, VTuber ASMR artists struggle with a lot. Actually, I never had a chance to ask you. So if you were looking at me right now, is this your left ear or your right ear? So your left or your right? I never really had a chance because you guys were in sub mode for some reason. So this is your right. Alright, So this one's your left and this one's your right. If that's the case, I might need to flip my model around. You know, more or less so when I talk in this ear. I should be looking the other way, I think. Which is not hard. It's not hard. I just have to go ahead and do it. But that will be more of an after stream thing. Just wasn't entirely sure. Well, so that brings me on to my next point. Other than, since I'm a little crazy, but I want to make sure you guys have the best quality for your ASMR experiences, I also started to notice this. So, whenever a VTuber ASMR artist tries to get very close to your mic, you notice that our model does this. It almost looks like as if we're having a seizure. I was like, how about no? How about I find a way maybe not to do that? So, I was looking around and, you know, I was looking at our fellow brothers and sisters, more sisters than anything else, for ASMR stuff. And of course I was looking at the more normie side. I like to say normies, because I can see all their stuff. And I found out that, because I was asking this person, I'm trying to remember, because I added her and gave her a sub just in case. I added her because I was watching and I was like, wow, you have two microphones. What is the reasoning for such thing? And she told me it's not specifically like for extra quality, it's more for comfort. That, and I feel like the whole time, the whole stream, you can pretty much be up close and personal, which to me is fantastic. So to me it's fantastic. And as long as it's really good for you, even better. It's like 2 for the price of 1. What do you think? So I'm going to be doing lots of tests today. And the funny part is this. No matter which mic I go for, like if I want to do like cupping or something, I thought I had to do like something right here. But apparently, all I have to do is go over to the other mic like this. And do stuff like that. And I can also do it on the side. Even though this one's on a stand, so this one might be a little bit more messy. I don't think I can put this one on because of the way that my desk is, I don't think I can put this one on one of those boomsticks. So there is that. Please don't nibble on my ear when you're so close. I wasn't nibbling. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna have to say no to that one. I wasn't nibbling, because I don't think so. Lynn only did one ear. Wait, ear eating once. I did not. You know what that was? No, that was not a thing. You're lying. Absolutely not. But overall, silliness or not, how does it sound? Let me know at least if it sounds better than what it used to. Not saying that the stuff we did prior was bad, but does it sound like both ears are getting attention now? Yes. Actually, that brings up a good point. Do both ears feel like they're getting more attention at the same time? Because if that's the case, that's really cool. That is super cool. Also, hi Fresh. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Have you ever been put just to sleep by ASMR? Then you get the ad break. It throws you out of sleep instantly. Well, I tend to not really watch ASMR stuff when I'm sleeping. I'm trying to remember exactly normally what I watch. It's like a mix of things. It's usually not super comfy. It's more just silly things that make you fall asleep. So there is that. Alright, so perfect. So, in your personal opinion, since I'm going to get a survey of everything, is this better or worse than before? Like, if I went back, would you be a little upset? Well, maybe not upset, but you're like, well, that sucks. Also, Cass, enjoy your night. Thank you so much for being here. Even though it was only for like a little bit. And it's not you, it's a me thing. It's a me. Yes. Okay, perfect. And you guys can be as honest as you want with me. Give me as honest as you want. Also, cool, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That really does mean a lot to me. Which, this is awesome. Because before, I had to do something like this. Which, this is me cupping it. But, as you can tell, usually when I put a hand here, it blocks the model. So that was very frustrating. However, this should be much better. So awesome. Hey, anything that I can do to make it so that the quality for chat is much, much better, then I'm happy. I'm really happy. Now, of course I'm not done doing tests with you guys just yet. I know, I'm sorry. But you're gonna have to deal with me for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. I want to start testing some equipment, if you don't mind. Or drop a piece of wood. Well, how does that sound? Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't mean to do that, so that's on me. Also, Renardo, have a lovely night. Thank you so much for stopping in. And Bun, it's okay if you can't watch today, that's fine. That is fine. Torture testing equipment, that is new. Well, I always try to find something fresh, something new for you. The wood falling ASMR. Well, it was blocking something for me, so I had to move it out of the way. Sometimes things don't work exactly the way I want it to, but what are you gonna do? Well, I'm glad that it's working. I was so nervous that when I came on today, that there'd be some kind of problem. because working these two mics is very strange. You know what I was thinking I was going to have to do was something like this, where I was going to have to mute one side and then the other. But apparently, I can just leave all four on, because this mixer has like 4 channels. So apparently, you can just have them all on, and it's not going to affect the quality, apparently, which is awesome. Also, Elsewhere, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully I said your name right. Hopefully I said your name right, which is one of my weak suits. So there is that. Some would say, chat, some would say that maybe I might be getting into this stuff maybe just a little bit too much. Then again, we've only been streaming for like 2 months and a half. I think the reason why I got this is that I think I'm starting to take this just a little bit more seriously. Is that a problem? I like to say no. I like to say no, but some people may look at me like, I don't know what you're doing. So forgive me if I'm a little crazy. Runs in my blood. Runs in my family, I like to say. But yes, if there's anything that I can tune, please let me know. Please let me know. How am I doing, Silent? I'm fine. Started really late today. I have been very, very, very busy. Very busy. And also, I've been tired. I've been working a lot, so there's that. Also, hi. How are you doing, Alstar? It's great to see you. Hello. You said, what even are VTubers? That's a great question. That's a great question. You know, once I figure that out, I'll get back to you. How's that sound? This is awesome. You know, I'm gonna listen to the VOD later and see how it sounds. It's probably just a little bit more crisp. However, oh my goodness, does it feel way more comfortable. And I'm not leaning as much, which can be a bit of a pain in the butt. It can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, so there is that. I'm just glad that I did my research correctly. Like I said, every time that I invest in something, sometimes it doesn't turn out the way that I want it to. And I'm sure lots of people have dealt with something like that. Or we get into something and then it's just like, oh no. Oh no, that didn't work. Especially since these mics can be a little expensive. Luckily I got mine on a discount, or the second one on a discount. So there is that. But I'm glad that it sounds more crisp. So I'm going to take that as the compliment. Which, if that's the case, that means that if I ever drop anything, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems. Did I do the daily good morning? I didn't. We were having lots of problems. Do you mind? Lord, I know this is going to sound awful, but do you mind if we wait until tomorrow for that one? Mainly, 1, because I feel like I'm a little bit behind on chat, and 2, I need to do some more research on this. And since I started so late, I don't have as much time with you guys. So forgive me. Oh, I know, Great Ninja, that was on me. Forgive me. Now, one last thing before I start testing instruments. Let's see. Do I need to tune anything so far? Also, the only way for me to be able to have both here and no pinking, because I think I wrote it in Discord. I want to say it was in Discord. I was like, I noticed it was a little pinking from time to time. You just do a little pinking. I had to turn down when I was listening, if that makes sense. Because when I can listen back to it, sometimes it will do a little pinking, which I'm not the biggest fan with, as you guys know. Also, is it Choco? Thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. That means so much to me. Now, with that being said, the next test. Let's see. Instruments. Because if these are too loud, we might have a bit of a problem. We might have a bit of a problem. So I know for a fact that I can still do stuff like this. Stuff like this, the casual, normal things. Which, by the way, you know, one of these vials, you wanna know what I did yesterday? I broke another one. Because I am clumsy. So there is that. So, but the water stuff is something that I'm gonna have to do like this again. Because I don't think I can do this and anyone hear it. So there's that. However, the one thing that I wanted to test was something like this. And let me see if I can actually find it, because I feel like I'm gonna lose everything again, as I normally do, as per usual. As per usual. Let's use this one. Let's see if I can find the mallet for it. Oh, actually, hold on a minute. Before I even do that, I wonder what this does. Hold on. Are you ready? Tell me how close this one is. Does it sound like it's in both ears equally? So you don't even have to like go back and forth with it. I think that is so interesting because they're both right next to each other. It's not a ball. It's bubbles. It's bubbles, you silly Billy. I think that's so interesting. Now, the next one I can't seem to find the stick for it. Hold on, chat. Give me just a minute. Alright, so now my model is gonna break. I gotta find the mallet for it. Oh, I found it. The reason why everything's lost is because when I had to do the double mic setup, I had to move a lot of things around just to make sure that things were good. Sounds equal. Well, at least nobody now can say, oh, you're only showing love to the left ear, not the right ear. I'm like, well, think again. Now, this one is gonna be a little trickier, at least I think so. Alright, let me know how this sounds. Wait, hold on. Does it go back and forth? Do people say that? Okay, nobody actually says that. It was just something I noticed. Lark, don't think I don't see you. But I also like my one ear attention. Well, the best part is that I can still technically do that on either side. And it doesn't take me 5 years to get over to it, which is awesome. But the reason also why I thought this would work out really well is because the majority of our ASMR is yapping. So what better way to make it so that you guys can get extra close and personal? Somebody told me, and I don't want to sound like lewd or anything. Well, I'm not sure if it's lewd per se, but more intimate. That's the right word I'm looking for. Is that, and this is what the other ASMR artist said, is that it makes it sound like as if you're having a conversation, maybe with like your partner, in like the bed, if that makes sense, where you're like kind of close, you're like, good morning, wake up. And I was like, wow, because it's not like you hear your partner on one ear, it's on both sides. It's on both sides, at least in my personal opinion. One ear attention redeem. You don't suppose somebody would want that, do you? What do you think? Lili GFA is more confirmed. As like a roleplay, I think that would be so silly. Yes, I want that. Well, the best part is that I can still do it. Would you consider this as more of a one ear? Because now I can lean into one side. It shouldn't be as bad. What do you think? You probably can still hear it on this ear a little bit. And this one's more up close and personal. How does that sound? I mean, today's going to be the day of testing anyway. Just like to make sure. And like I said, very sorry that I was having technical difficulties today. I didn't want to skip anybody, so forgive me. Forgive me. I've been a bit of a mess lately, if you can't tell. Never encountered a pillow talk with knife sharpening, unless when I cheat. But yeah, that's intimate. You better not be. That is not good. But anyway, didn't answer my question, chat. Would you consider this as more one ear attention? Something like this? Because it's not like the other mic's away, but technically it's still more up close to the one ear than the other. What do you think? It's more right than left. That's because I'm up close to this side. It's because I'm more close on this side. And then I can kind of go right over here. When were you asking that? What do you mean? I just asked that. You silly Billy. Hi Felix, how are you doing? I am EP sleepy. Good night, puppy person. Or is it dog person? Your guess is as good as mine. Also, hi Morgan, how are you doing? Well, I can hear you in both, but when I do this right now, would you consider this more one ear? How does that sound? Can I get a testing? I suppose if that you want one on the one side, then I would probably have to move this baby over here. But I wasn't too sure. Only got one eardrum at the work, so I can't help. Don't worry, that's fine. That is fine. I just wanted to make sure that everything was perfect. Also, hi, honey bunny. Hi. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. A little bit can still hear you in the other one. So you want to know what I'm probably going to have to do, if that's the case. And this is the best part about this, is that let's just say that you're like, I like it, but what about one ear? I got you. I can either A, mute one side with my mixer, or I can use this beautiful boomstick, push that mic away, and then do stuff like this. What do you think? See, now I can do it in a heartbeat. And then when it's like, oh, I want to go back, all I have to do is grab that mic and bring it right back. Now watch this. Ready? And now we are back to normal. Now isn't that something? Listen, technology, it blows my mind. And I love it. I love it. It is so cool. And it's like I don't have to change anything. Not a single thing. Especially since normally I'll do stuff like this, which might sound a little different because of where I am. But usually I'll just cuff like one end, and then it still sounds like I'm a little bit far away. Well, not far away, but you know what I mean. Not to mention, do you see that my camera's not tracking me? That was one of the concerns that was really bothering me. Because in the model, we used to do this. It looked like I was having a seizure. Which is different, to say the least. When Twitch will do the 360 sound specialist, it will be crazy, as there is on my phone with some videos. Oh, I've seen that. Yes, definitely. Most definitely. Yes, slightly distant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lily, there's no reason why you did this, right? Surely not, but like I said, I don't think you know how crazy that I can be sometimes. Some would say I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Some would say I'm just dumb, but I like to pretend like I'm doing something nice. A little bit nice. But yeah, like I said, I knew that the quality wasn't going to be as, like, it's not like, have you ever heard of jumping from a 60 hertz monitor to like a 144 hertz monitor? So the difference is like night and day. The difference is like night and day. And I'm not saying that that's what this is supposed to be. However, this could be like a 144 monitor upgrading to a 165 hertz monitor. It's slightly different. You may not notice, but it's still technically speaking a little bit better. So there is that. So that's my nerd examples. That's my nerd examples. So I hope you like that. Because that's really all that I know. That is really all that I know. But it's okay. Because I'm sure you guys don't mind. Now, I do have one question. So if this is the right ear, what if I did this? What if I did this? Alright, I'm talking. And I'm scratching. Now, how does this sound? Because it's the same ear. Like, can you hear it? Because, like, you should hear the mic getting extra close. That's your left ear. Wait. I thought this was supposed to be your right ear. Okay, wait a minute. But it's supposed to be the double one, right? Scratching on our left and talking on the right. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. So if that's the case, what about this one? So is that the same ear? I'm not exactly sure. It was the right ear for you. Oh. I see. I'm trying to think. Still the same. Oh, I wonder if it just can't register it. Because when I do this, you can register this. And then when I swap over here, you can register this. Because this is like the equivalent of this, if that makes sense. So there's this one, and then there's this one, and it should be about the same, give or take. At least I want to say one more time just for an example. So you have your right ear, and then you have your right ear. These are the same. At least I think so. If not, that's fine. We can figure it out like together. Hello, Cuddler. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. How does that sound though, chat? From earlier example, not right now. One last time. So this is your right ear. And this is your right ear. Oh, so they're mixed. The second was right. Sorry, I'm trying to understand the tech. I'm sorry about that. Also, I was coughing. I was like, hold on a minute. You guys want to do some troubleshooting with me? Let's do some troubleshooting, shall we? Alright, so it actually might not be a problem. It may just be because of how this mic registers, if that makes sense. Because I'm not exactly sure if you're supposed to have two on at the same time. By the way, chat, I hope you don't mind me doing this. I hope you don't mind me doing this with you. This is brand new. Also, I'm choking. I feel like I'm choking on saliva, so bear with me. Yeah, this is very new. And I probably should have tested... this earlier, like by myself. But what better way to do it than with my awesome community. So thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. Now let's get back to business. All right, so you said that this one is your right ear. Just so I'm aware, this is the right ear. Awesome. Now this should be your left ear. This is your left ear. Correct. So you want to know what's crazy? All right, actually, let me continue. So this is your right ear. This should be your right ear then. Still left. Wait, you want to know what's funny? Oh, maybe that's what happens. Okay, well, if that's the case, then this is your right ear then. That is the right ear. Oh, I see. So, want to know what's funny? Because if that's the case, this mic right here, that one, this one is 2 left ears. And this one right here is 2 right ears. Huh. Well, as you can tell, I have broken everything again, as per usual. Interesting. Alright, so let me try something. I can't believe I did that. It may actually, you know what? I just thought about it too. So I'm gonna do a slight adjustment on it. And if that doesn't work, that explains how the mics work. If there's supposed to be, if there's not supposed to be more than one, all that means is that they convert into one ear. If that's the case. Interesting. That might be what's going on. Adjust me too. You are so silly. Also, hi Dominatrix, how are you doing? Did you put the mixer for each mic on both ends? I think I know what I did. However, I am kind of curious. So if that's the case, what does this sound like? What does this sound like? Because if that's the case, there should be 2 right ears. So normally, you can't talk in the ear because of that. But how does it sound? Now it's in 2 right ears. You have brushies and then you have talkies in the same ear. Does it sound good? Does it sound different? Because normally I can't do this because, you know, I mean, there's something right here. Normally it's like my, how should I say? It's the scratchy thing that's right here. You hear this? Normally it's blocking the ear. Sorry, Red Serpent, we're doing tests today. It's so you can focus on, for example, our right ear by focusing on one. That actually is a really cool idea. Maybe I just leave it alone. Because then if I want to why you poke me right now? So if that's the case, if I want to focus on one ear, I can. So this is all left ear, and the other one's all right ear. Oh, maybe I just leave it alone then. I kind of like that. Because Lord was like, I would like to have one ear being loved. Well, I guess mission accomplished. Hold on a minute, let me look at something. Yeah, it's probably on the wrong side, to be honest with you. But I kind of like it this way. Because then I can focus all on one ear, like this, and do all kinds of different things. Alright, then I'm not changing it then. That to me sounds way better. Sounds way better to me. Alright, that makes more sense. Yeah, I was going to change it so that there was a left and a right on this one. and a left and a right on this one. But honestly, I think that's actually too much work. So now I can do hyper focus on one ear, like so, and then swap over to the other one, which is neat. Actually, I really like that. Now, the only thing that might cause problems with is if I'm trying to use lotion on one ear. Well, actually, no, it won't. Because that means that I can do this. Also, Dom, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. And like I said, chat, tomorrow, I promise, not only will I be a little bit earlier, maybe, but also I'll give you real ASMR stuff. Today is just a technical day, which I really, really like. So that means that this year should be getting extra attention. Like, watch this. What does that sound like? Does it sound better or worse, since it's should be more sensitive? Because it should be focusing all on one ear, technically speaking. Better or worse? Or does it... Well, some of you guys have been listening to almost every single stream, so I really hope this is at least a little bit better. I like it better. Perfect. Well, that makes me happy. Now let's try this one. Shall we? It's strange though, because if this is supposed to be 2 left ears and 2 right ears, there is some stuff that you can do now that, technically speaking, is humanly impossible. Like, let's just say I do this. It's usually cuffed ears. Oh, actually, what does this sound like? What does this sound like? Sorry, I'm getting really excited. So you know how when I go on one side of the ear and I cuff it, you can't hear me. Well, now there's 2 of them. So let me know what this sounds like. Good morning, chat. I am talking in the same ear as you being cuffed. Can you still hear me? What do you think? Okay, so that one's bugged out, as in like it sounds weird. Okay, so that one's talking into a fan. Interesting. Okay, so don't do that one. It's like stuttering. Mainly just because, technically speaking, you're not supposed to do that. Because you know when you cuff an ear like that fully, it muffles. But since there's 2 sides, I don't think it knows what to do. Interesting. Huh. Well, I actually really like that. Well, I mean, I won't cuff it like that, technically speaking. But I do find that kind of fascinating. Your voice switches from left to right really fast. Well, yeah, it's because technically speaking, you have a left and a right ear right here. So it's interesting. It seems to be overriding the ear with each input, so it's swapping back and forth with one detect sound. That's probably exactly what's going on. So there's probably some things that can't work, technically speaking. However, this should work just fine. Do you hear it? One time. What do you think? So technically speaking, we can still do ear cuffs. Technically, as long as I don't talk during that time, or else you're gonna hear me like sound like I'm in a van, which I'm sure that's not the best sounding thing in the world. So there is that. Also, hello R3, how are you doing? Hello there, good morning. Alright, interesting. Also, hi Skype, how are you? In shadow. Hello, hello. Interesting. Let's see. What else can we have here? Oh yeah, I like this one. I want to know what instrument sounds like. Let me see. I want to know what instrument sounds like. So this should be right and left again. So almost as if like I'm really close on both ends. Now, watch this. How does that sound? Sounds really nice. Really cool. You want to know why? I think that one is because it sounds really good when it's close to the ear. So why not bring them back and forth, back and forth. And again, sorry for using guys as guinea pigs. I just want to make sure that everything's perfect. Alright, perfect. So the next thing, so at least from what I'm comprehending, some of this good, some of this maybe I have to work on, maybe just a little bit. But as for our normal yap sessions, since that's mainly what we do for the most part, is it better? Because you already know that that's going to be the general basis of what we do. As you guys already know. I want to say it should be. If not, tell me why. And like I said, don't worry about hurting my feelings. Because if anything, the more feedback that I get, the more I can adjust it to fine tune it just a little bit better. What do you think? Sound good? Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. Also, I definitely want to try something else as well and see if maybe this works so it makes it more left and right. But I want to ask a question first, personally. But yeah, what do you think for our normal yap sessions? Do you think that this will be better or worse than what before was? And like I said, I'm sure you guys didn't come in today getting 50 questions. Well, actually, technically speaking, on Saturday, and even in our Discord, which by the way, we do have a Discord if you're interested, I did say, hey guys, be ready for next stream for me to use you guys as guinea pigs, because it's definitely gonna happen. So yeah, for our normal yap sessions, is this better or worse? Better or worse? What do you think? And then of course we can change it up whenever I want to do one specific one. And then we can do the other one, so there's that. So any thoughts? Any questions? Also, MFD, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's really good for yapping. Perfect. So that is the majority of what we do every single stream. So, and I can still technically do all of my triggers if I really want to, which is awesome, Now, chat, I'm gonna, okay, maybe like one more test. So I'm going to flip one of the switches and see if maybe it will go from, okay, so this one is the left ear. This one's the left ear. Only the left ear. So I want to know if I can have it where I can maybe change it on the fly. To make it so that one mic is left and right again. So, are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Also, thanks for helping me. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. I was about to say, because I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do in this situation. Oh, actually, one last question. So this is supposed to be your left and your left. So what happens if I do this, chat? What happens if I do this? So you have one mic that is getting scratchies, but only for one ear. Normally, you only hear this for both sides. But what does it sound like for just one? It should be a lot different. I don't know if it sounds good though. And if it doesn't, or if there's anything I need to fix, I'll pretty much watch my VOD later. I'll watch my VOD later and then maybe I can get it done. Because I know during our ASMR sessions it's all about supposed to be comfy. So very sorry if it sounds like strange. He said, to me it sounds like it's coming from the left back. But it doesn't really sound full. I see. So to make that one work, it should sound like this. Or maybe that sounds weird too. See, because this should be both ends of things. So I wasn't too sure if that actually changed anything or not. Lark said, I ain't helping at all, I'm just poking you. Thoughts on this one, chat? Also, hi Timel, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow, I really appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to me, thank you. Sounds good either way. Well, I wanted to sound full, but I wasn't too sure if that was the thing or not. Lurking and enjoying. No worries, you're fine, you're fine. You know, I'm just teasing you, right? I will have to do more tests, definitely. But first, if you don't mind, I gotta go use the potty really, really fast. Apparently my tummy is like, not today, little lady. Not today. So if you don't mind, I'll be right back. Yeah, and like I said, think about some of the things that I'm showing and see if maybe I can fix them just a little bit. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. It's because there are two left ear mics and it wasn't as strong as the one with the left. Ah, I see, I see. Well, that normally when I do that, I have it more cuffed on one ear, like this. Interesting, I want to try that when I come back. But I'll be right back. You wanna know what's funny? Is that now that I have this, I have to unmute 4. I have to unmute 4 things every single time. Here, actually, watch. Check this out. And you also have to see me coughing, which is awesome. Isn't that great? Also, really fast, to Corey, hopefully I said that right. John and me, and also, I'm gonna call you Noctis. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And hi everyone, hello. Also, hi Siri, hi, and Naruto. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn off my phone. Perfect. Alright, now we should be golden. So, like I was saying, if anyone's new here, hello. My name is Lilian. It's great to meet you. We are actually, and you know, I probably should put this in my title, but this is more of like a test stream today. Just a test stream. Mainly so I can make this as perfect as I possibly can, which I think we're getting somewhere, chat. We are on the case. We're on the case, and I think that's much better. Nice. Now, chat, if you don't mind, I'm gonna try something new. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and do some fine tuning. And one last time, thank you for helping me with this, because I don't know how I could test this any other way. I suppose I can do like a recording and see it that way, but I don't, I think it'll be a little bit messier that way. Also, hi Cat Doggin. When I see your name, I think of Cat Dog. Alright, so, just so we're clear, just so that we're all on the same page. This is a left ear. This is a left ear. This is a right ear. This is a right ear. Or maybe it's swapped around. I'm actually not entirely sure. But more or less, you get my point. Nope, swapped. Okay, so that's swapped. Alright, so we're gonna try this. I liked you. Well, I like having you too. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, now check this out. So I'm gonna do 2 on this end. Alright, so let me see if this works. What ear is this one? Also, hi Cheese Wolf, how are you doing? This is your left ear. Alright, so, if I did this correctly, this should now be your right ear. If that's the case. Perfect, okay. Now, let's see. Which one is this one? Is this your left ear or your right ear? Okay, so left, right, or wait, hold on, let me see if I got this right. Wait a minute. Okay, yes, so that's right. So, left, right, left, right, left, right. You know what, I feel like one of those, do you remember those, I'm not sure if anyone remembers the tests. They're like older tests when like you used to have like the beeping. It would beep and you have to raise your hand and what side you heard it from. It's like left, right. That's what it reminds me of. Perfect. Okay, so if that's the case, so now it should be left or right, whichever one this one is. So it should be like left, right, right. So whichever one this one equivalates to. The military hearing test, yes, exactly. Perfect. So if that's the case, chat, now, instead of having 2 ears of the same kind, now I have it like a regular ASMR mic. So 2 normal ASMR mics. Left, right, or right, left, whichever one. Right, left, left, right. I feel like I sound like a military person now. I sound like a military person. Like, I'm like left, right. But it still sounds just as nice as earlier, right? Hopefully it sounds just as nice as earlier. Nice up close and personal. Up close and personal. Yep, perfect. The reason why I ask is because, let me know how this sounds now. So if I'm ever, let's just say I want to start doing some ear rubbing on one side. So now all I have to do is this. I pull away from the other ear, and then I do this. So now I can talk in both ends and do ear rubbing. Now, isn't that interesting? And how does this sound? Does it sound weird? Honest opinions, but of course. Because like I said, we're doing a little bit of tuning, so there's that. Awesome, perfect, perfect. Now, that makes me really, really, really happy. Perfect. And there's no problems. Well, then again, I said perfect, only one person is on that side, so sounds good. Well, Lord, at least you know you can get at least a little bit of attention on one ear compared to the other, so that's awesome. Well, how cool is this, Chad? Now we are open up to so many more possibilities. And that makes you really happy. Awesome. Well, now that I got a majority of that done, even though I still feel like I want to get a few more tests in the way, I'm happy with that. I feel like overall this is a big success. Might have been a little bit more pricier than I was expecting, but I do say this, anything for my chat. I like to make sure you guys are spoiled. And usually when I mean spoiled, I mean, you know, being able to get new things. So everything should sound much better. Most definitely. The only concern that I have is that when I do something like this, and tell me if this sounds weird, if you don't mind. So I'm gonna cuff one ear, and let me know how the talking sounds. Good morning, chat. Good morning. If this is correct, I think one ear should sound fine, and the other ear should sound weird. What do you think? One side weird, one side, like, fine? I feel like it should sound like that since one of them's being cuffed, technically speaking. Yeah, it's like helicoptering, which probably sounds really weird, huh? By the way, sorry if it's really loud, like if I ever do anything different. So I apologize. Forgive me. Alright, just making sure. Also, hi Sora, how are you doing? Hello there. And Mouse, hi. Alright, so if that's the case, if I want to do cuffing, this is what I do. Let me know if this works much better. It should work much better. How does that sound? Oh, now it sounds staticky. I was actually thinking that that might be better. Interesting. I wonder why. Because that should be left and right. And that's what I normally do. Strange. Alright, I'm learning. I'm learning. So, to cuff, I think I might need to do this, chat. Hold on a minute. Alright, can you hear this? And this. Oh, no, actually, that's not the one. 1 second. I suppose that's not the correct one. I'll have to get used to this. It might be that now. So let's see, 1, 2. Okay, perfect. Now check this out. That might be a little bit better. Because if that's not the case, then, Oh, I might be pressing on the mic too much. That actually might make... Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Oh god, I muted all of them. I was like, wait a minute. Also, hello, Is it I'm a man? I like your name. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Well, interesting. Which in turn turns to static. Alright, well, I'll bite. So what does this sound like? You know what I remind myself of? Dee Dee from Dexter Laboratory. I'm like, so Dexter, what does this button do? Alright, so check this one out. Let's see if I can get this one correctly. No, hold on. Any thoughts? No, I hear that static. I think what happens is that if I want to do double cuffing, at least double cuffing, it's not going to work unless I do this. Unless I do this. So that it's all on one ear. If I can never figure out which one the one ear is. Alright, now check this out. I feel like that might sound the same. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to that. It's still there. Wonder why. Because if I turn it off, I thought maybe it would go away. Well, isn't that strange? Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't think that's how it was before. Hold on one second. Yeah, see? Do you hear that? Do you have a fan running? No, I don't. I turned everything off just to make sure. Yeah, because it's on this here also. Hear me out on this one. You want to know what I might have to do? I think the gain. It might be the gain on the mic. I don't think that I changed it. But since I am a lot closer now, I might need to turn it down just a little bit. Would you suppose I might be just a little too close? Yeah, Lord, I've done that. Okay, listen, I know that I can probably do that. However, I was able to press on it before and there was no problems. Interesting. I wonder what's going on there. Alright, well, what about something like this? Hold on. If I can ever get this. How does that sound? Does that sound like the normal ear scratchies that it usually is? I hope so. Watch, there's gonna be something wrong with that one also. Like, hey, by the way. What do you think? Because if you cup one side and then you go scratch, then I think it should be better. At least it should be, hypothetically. Hypothetically speaking. Here, I'm gonna let you guys listen to that one more time. There's some noise gate and only some sound goes through. Hello, by the way. Hi, Ducky. Interesting. Because this should be left and right. So, technically speaking, that should work. Here, I'm going to try one more thing, if you don't mind. In the ear you cup. Alright, so it definitely is a ear cupping issue. Alright, well, let me try this one then. Now, does that sound at least like the normal scratchies? Alright, now this one sounds good and normal. Okay, perfect. So, at least from what I'm getting, is that it's only the ear cuffing that seems to be like a problem now. At least from what chat's been saying. Even stuff like this. Yeah, it seems like the ear cuffing seems to be the problem. Alright, so that's not bad. I think I know what's going on there. But I did want to know this one right here. This is just the instruments now. I just want to make sure that the instruments sound fine as well. Perfect. Awesome. So it's just the ear cuffing. Which is strange because I swear we never had that problem like prior. So let me see something really fast. Oh, as I move my thing. That's awesome. Let's see. Bear with me. Let's see. No. Alright, good. Alright, I think I see the dilemma. Let me try one last thing. You're gonna see my model break just a little bit, so bear with me if it breaks your immersion. Bear with me if it breaks your immersion. First test. Okay, that's nice. Alright, first test. Alright, first things first. Left, right, left, and right. Some filters. I don't like filters because filters breaks the... It pretty much breaks the clearness in my personal opinion. Alright, because I've tried it with filters and it didn't sound very nice. Alright, now, well, it wasn't too much of a difference, but I like everything natural. Now, let me try this one last time with the cuffing. Hold on a minute. Still staticky. Okay, just making sure. So if that's the case, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to slightly turn down everything by just a little bit. Oh, maybe that's why that was like really high. So you might need to turn up the gain. You might need to turn up the volume just a little bit. Bubby's a little bubbly's expanding. Oh. Alright, check this out. Let me see if this works. Is that better or worse? It's a little better. Do you still hear it? Because if that's the case, it's definitely a gain issue. Definitely a gain issue. Which is strange because it was nothing prior. This is very strange. It's definitely still there. You gotta balance the gain and the volume. Maybe that's what it is. Well, I suppose I can get it done in a little bit and see what's going on there. Also, hello Ruby, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. And welcome raiders, welcome. You are here at our testing stream. We are doing just a tad bit of testing. I was able to be able to get a new mic, and chat, bless their heart, is having to help me set everything up, and it's been a bit of a mess. But welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. By the way, let me see if I can give you a bit of a shout out. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. She handles so well at getting rated. She is a natural. I am not. I am not. Sorry, I was in like a middle of wait, here it is. Nope, that is socials. As you can tell, I'm a baby. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a baby with some of this. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. And boom. Perfect, perfect. Anyway, forgive me. How was your stream? How was your stream? I'm a yapper. I am a yapper. And like I said, we got a new mic. Well, actually, we got an extra one. So I've been trying to figure out how to make it sound as nice as I possibly can. So it's been an interesting one, let's just say that. It's been an interesting one. But thank you so much for stopping in. It really does mean a lot to me. It's the first time I listened to male ASMR. Yeah, I was told that there are some, but I do not see very many. It's very different. I'm like, I was like, when, like, chat talks about it a lot, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing very many. Then again, I've only been on for like 2 months and a half, so I'm very new to the streaming sphere, I like to say. So there is that. But yes, welcome everybody. Oh, also, Shagath, hopefully I said that right, as well as Maya-sama, or Maya-saman. Oh god, I'm so bad at names. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Well, like I was saying before, we are doing lots and lots of testing right now. Like I said, I just barely got this extra extra mic. There it is, much better. Also, thank you for the compliments. I really appreciate that. So feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy the test stream, since it is 100% a test stream. Thank you for accepting, everyone, but I hope that you have a fantastic stream, and good luck with setting up your new mic. It's been interesting. Like I said, chat is my guinea pigs at the moment, so thank you for being my guinea pigs. You guys are really sweet. I appreciate it. The only thing that I've been having a bit of a concern with is double cuffing. I think single cuffing's fine. I think. I want to say so anyway, but then again, what do I know? So yes, we have a right ear and a left ear, or other way around, whichever one works. So if I want to do one ear cuffing, it should sound like this. Testing. Or maybe like this. Testing. Testing. Chat, how does one ear sound then? Instead of two, how about one? So the second is better. Oh, this one. You think this one sounds a little bit better? Bad? Still, huh? Interesting. I wonder why it's doing that now. Because it's so funny. It's because we haven't changed anything yet. That is so strange. And the weird part is this. Let's just say, I'm like, oh, it's the two mic setup. So if I do this, watch. I'm gonna turn this one off. So now, you can't hear anything on the side. Or, well, you can probably hear it when I talk from this side to this side. So the other mic is completely off. So then when I do this, it's still gonna sound funky, watch. Does that still sound funky to you? That's so strange. I wonder what's going on with it. Well. Yeah, I'll say I didn't want to change any of the settings from before. but seems to be a bit of an issue then. Well, I suppose, technically speaking, I have something to work on. So I will definitely have to do that more maybe on my day off. Let's say that. It could be sending too much space and gets kind of too much for it. You know, that might be it as well. It's interesting. Well, at least the rest of the things work. However, I know that a lot of people enjoy the cuffing, so there is that. So that's something I have to work on. Also, hello, Dancy. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. It really means a lot to me. The choking. I see. I'll look into it afterwards and see what's going on. So, till then, at least I know that all the instruments work decent. Actually, let me grab one just in case. Just so we're all on the same page. We have that. See, where's the stick? I'm trying to look for the stick. I can't seem to find it. So there is that. Should sound good to you as well. At least I hope so. If not, we have a bit of a problem, which is awesome. I like that. Good. Let me know. And like I said, be honest. Today's a testing day. Alright, so we have this. Just using the straw. I am using the straw. The bong again. It's not a bong, silly Billy. Alright, what about this? Better or worse? Because now it should be much closer. That's my wooden frog. I love that sound so very much. Now, I don't know if it sounds exactly the same to you. It's very crisp. Okay, perfect. So the only thing that's not working as well, which is a bit of a bother because I do enjoy doing it, is the ear cuffing. What about the knife? That's a good one. Hold on, let me try that. Good point. Actually, where is my knife? Where is my knife? Oh, I used it to open boxes yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. And now I can't seem to find it. Chat here. Hold on. Give me just 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I am back. Sorry about that. You know, I was just thinking, might not be the best thing in the world. Might not be the best thing in the world to not know where my knife was. I was like, that's strange. Guess where it was? It was on my bed. Oh. Seems like somebody forgot to turn her mic on all the way. That is something I have to get used to. Is that now I need to unmute 4 different ports, so it's a little different. But yeah, I was about to say it's probably a good idea that I don't forget where my knife is, because I have a tendency to do that and then I didn't know where it was. So there is that. 4 so many. Well, it's a 2 mic setup. Now it's a 2 mic setup with 4 ears. So that's pretty much what's going on there. I thought about doing 2 studio mics, but from my understanding is that you can't cuff them, and I like to cuff mine. Even though I can't do it right now, at least not very good. Now listen to this, chat. Let me know if this sounds any good. Hold on. It should sound very close. Like a knife against the glass. I see. Miles, have a lovely day. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. Interesting. Well, Laura, now I feel bad. Everything seems to be amplified 10 times fold, at least for more crisp sounding quality, but not the cuffing. For some reason, there's static on that one. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing on my day off. Trying to figure out why it's doing that. Well, I'm sorry. So I suppose there's one thing. I guess there's one thing that's not perfect. If anything, I am very happy that at least most things are working. So that's nice. Also, hello, Fadan. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. It's just slightly grainy, but very clear. The grain is like due to the nature of the object you're using, so it doesn't sound like a result of the mic. Okay, perfect. Like I said, also, if you're new here, we normally just don't talk about mics 24/7. I'm just trying to make this work the best I can. So forgive me. Alright, what about this? I did warn you, chat, today you guys are going to be my guinea pigs. So, forgive me. By the way, I'm new and of course followed already. I am finished Viking. Natural red, long hair, and dreadlocks. And I'm an IT admin. Oh, very cool. This was my intro. I am nowadays just gaming at the top level. The top level, you say? Well, I am very much... Oh, sorry. I am very much a casual. I am very much a cat... Okay, maybe not drop things. I am very much a casual. As you can tell, I'm still trying to figure things out, so there's that. Yeah, if I want to do specific things, then I'm gonna have to adjust that at least a little bit. So I'll adjust that eventually. I'll adjust that eventually. I'm a little bit disappointed about the whole cuffing thing though, so that makes me a little sad. However, what I can do at least is stuff like this. So at least nothing changes here. Since you know my ADHD self needs to be touching something apparently. Because I was wondering if it was going to be bad, but seems like it's fine, so can't complain there. Can't complain there. So that makes me happy. Also, is it Nevi? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Interesting. Alright, and everything sounds good on this end, right? Especially when I do this. At least I hope so. Because if I can't do ear rubbing, then we have problems. Even if it's not cuffing, or, well, ear cuffing. As long as I can do this, since my little ADHD self needs to be touching something. Usually kind of my thing. Well, then again, my hands are really sweaty right now for some reason. Maybe I'm a little nervous. So I gotta go off to work and do so I'll just be listening. We'll have a great day at work. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. However, this is, for me, kind of a break, but I would love if you did Shogun voice acting. I have no idea what that is. Take it later off stream if you don't know it. I barely even know regular, like, voice acting stuff. Never done it before. Never done it before. I just do normal stuff. I just do normal stuff. Maybe one day in like a year. Maybe. First things first, I have to get all this stuff done and correct. So we'll see how long that goes. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Or else we're going to be in a bit of a situation, aren't we? It just makes you sad that this is still making a mess. Oh, I see. I think my mic values are a little... Maybe they're a little high. Wait a minute, chat. I think I might know what it is. I think I might know what it is. A little kiss? Ew. gross. I don't even know you. Hold on a minute. Alright, so I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. How does that sound? How does that sound? It's too much still. Aw, lame. Alright, well, I will figure that out later. It's also worse, I see. Aw, lame. Well, that's fine. I can change it later. I can change it later. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Because what I was noticing is the ASMR mic of my OBS was in the red, so it means that it's peaking. So what I did instead was brought it down, and it said it wasn't peaking anymore, but I suppose that's a lie. I suppose that was a lie, wasn't it? Wonder why it would lie to me like that. So frustrating. What are you gonna do, right? I suppose I'll have to fix it later then, but it's okay. At least for right now, I think that is everything I wanted to test. Chat, is there anything else that you think I can test for later? Sorry I'm late. How's your day going? It's going good, Magma. Just doing some tests. Making chat my little guinea pig. I know how much chat loves that. I know how much. So thank you for that. Also, hi, Lord. How are you doing? Hello. Good morning. I don't mind. Well, I want to make sure that it's perfect. Exactly. No lewd puppy. Well, I don't think necessarily kissing specifically lewd, but you know, it's always like every once in a blue moon I might, show a little extra affection. Or just bite you. There is that. But anyway, thank you for being my test dummies. I like to say guinea pigs because dummy is definitely not something that you guys are, so that's nice. I have a very intelligent task. A very intelligent chat. There it is, perfect. Biting is even lewder. Biting is even lewder. See, I know how to speak English. Isn't that lovely? Okay, maybe like one more test. Chat, so when I'm talking to you like this, back and forth, how does this sound with the rubbing? Because I should have some scratchies on you. Hopefully that sounds good. Also, hi Mayachu, how are you doing? Hello. Hello, good morning everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hello. It is good to have you all. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you do not know me, my name is Lilian. It's great to meet you. Hello everyone. So we are testing things. Today is a day of testing. I just got 2 of these mics, so I've been trying to make it a little bit better. So it's been a bit of a, I think everything sounds better minus cuffing for the ears. Or not cuffing, but ear, whatever you want to call them. But thank you very, very, very much. And how was your stream? How was your stream? Here, actually, hold on a minute. Let me give you a shout out really fast. Oh, okay. If you guys don't know, I am a new streamer, so I am a very new streamer. I have only been here for like 2 months. I've only been here for like 2 months, so bear with me. Bit of a mess, if you ask me. Bit of a mess. Hold on. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. Here, you know what? Give me just a minute. Wait, I got this. Did I mention that I'm brand new, huh? Is that awesome? Perfect. Look at that. It's almost as if like I'm an expert or something. Almost as if I'm like an expert. Crazy if you ask me. Here, actually, hold on a minute. You said 2 mics. Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to use them a little bit better. It was good. We read some scripts. Some scripts, you say? Wait a minute. Do you mind me asking what kind of scripts? I'm actually not too sure. There are times the charm. You know I'm a bit of a mess, chat, so bear with me. Also, Terminal as well as the baby. Hopefully I said that right. And also, Redon, thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate that. And Lark, thank you so much for the 200 bits. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys are really sweet. You guys are super sweet. But yeah, so we're trying out new stuff today. I was able to find a second mic on a bargain. Don't ask me how, but I found it on a bargain. And I was like, I was looking to see if this was able to be done. And I was watching this IRL ASMR artist. I'm trying to remember her name exactly. And she told me that it actually works very, very, very nice. The only thing that I wanted to really get it for, other than of course nice noises, is and if you're VTubing, which I know you are, VTubing stuff has whenever you want to get real close to the mic, I've noticed that the model breaks pretty often. I like the model breaks very often. So at least this one you can get up close and personal and not have my model look like it's having a seizure. Which honestly, that makes me so very happy. So there is that. So we were reading some scripts by it's the stars. I wonder why it does that. It said they have some really nice scripts that are available to use as long as you credit them. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, the model just loses tracking. Because this is what it used to look like for me before. I would get very close and then my idle animation would start. This is what my idle animation looks like when I go away. And then when I come back, it looks like it's all busted. So honestly, I thought this might be a little bit better. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, it's just actually way more comfy. It's way more comfy. The only problem that I'm seeing so far is that it's the cupping. I don't know why. Like, I press it on the mic and it sounds staticky all of a sudden. It never used to be, but there might be something wrong with the mixer with that. It may not like the two mics. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'll probably have to rewatch one of the VODs and see what's happening. So there's that. Where am I? Am I lost today? I don't think so. I don't think so. Listen, you come to the right place. You've come to the right place. Well, like I said before, feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. And again, thank you so much for coming by and bringing your raids in. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. I feel like it looks much better. I feel lost. Last story of my life. Me too. Don't worry, I wake up every day lost, so you're fine. You're in good hands. You are in good hands. Yeah, listen, you make me want to read some scripts. I told chat one day when I'm not doing just, regular ASMR stuff, I might actually do some, what do they call it, roleplay stuff. Never really much have actually known too much about it, but, I can learn. I can most definitely learn. We should try not creating a complete seal. I don't know, I'm not an ASMR artist. Well, the concern that I have is that even if I turn off one of them, right? Turn off one, go to the other, it still has that noise. And the worst part is that we didn't have that before. So that's my issue. But I suppose we'll figure that out in time. So I don't enjoy roleplay somewhere at all. I like heartbeats, breathing, and such. But I listen, now because relaxing, background noise to listen to. I like to do heartbeat stuff too. Now, breathing, I never understood. I'm assuming you guys mean something like this. Well, at least that looks nice. Stuff like that. Sounds a little bit better, actually. Hi, Sky. How are you doing? That's nice. Yes. Well, chat, you're making me really happy. You know, to be honest with you, if it's just one issue, that's not too bad. I can figure out why that's going on. But if every other trigger is 20 times better, then I'm not complaining. Then I'm not complaining, so that's nice. I do need to fix a couple things, but this is technically a test stream, so there is that. How cool is that? It feels like breath my sorrows away, and I am left with nothing. What's that supposed to mean? Listen, you have everything here. You have everything here. So it sounds nice, but no need for me. I just like listening to voice. Well, I like doing tons of stuff. Today is just a new day, so we're just trying out some new things. Trying out some new things, because if you think about it, now that we're close by with everything, technically speaking, I can do a lot more new things now, which is awesome. It's usually referred to with air or mic air blowing. Oh, I see. That makes a lot more sense. Also, hi Sleepyhead, how are you doing? You know, I feel that today. I'm like, oh boy, just a little bit eepy today. Yeah, see, I like the fact that I can go back and forth with that. Super nice. Also, I think one of my favorites, is this right here. Also, I need to adjust my mic, or not mic, but my phone, at least for next time, just a little bit. Here, watch this. This is like one of my favorites. These tuning forks are awesome. It sounds real nice. Also, hi Real, speaking of the devil. How are you doing? Hello there. It's good to see you. So I think with the bubble bean queen flying around my window, looking for a place to make home. Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Because then you're gonna have tons of bumblebees. And I'm sure you don't want that. Each of their own, but on natural sounds that are like ASMR to me. I like most rainfall noises. Well, I have the noises, and I also have a lot of like water noises, since I really enjoy the sound of water. It's kind of my thing. I like it. Well, actually, I still have my my ocarina. I feel like my ocarina is very nice for that. Here, watch this. As long as it's not too loud. Now, is that too loud? It might be too loud. Hopefully that's not too loud. Because now that everything's a little closer, I do worry that it might be a tad bit too much. I think it should be fine. But like I said, you guys are the listeners, so what do I know? Also, hi Madara, how are you doing? Hello. It's great to see you. Hello. But yeah, I love just making like the natural noises. I think they're perfect. Volume good. Perfect. I'm gonna get a little paranoid with that. You already know, so. You already know. Also, is it Papoy? Papoy, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are really sweet to me. And again, I apologize for using you guys as my test dummies, at least for today. It's just for the day, but of course. But I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, those sound a lot stronger now. No wonder why chat was like so the kissing. You're silly. It's supposed to be more out loud like this, but I suppose it is kind of close. I suppose it is a little close. So that means, okay, I have a question then. So how does this sound? Now I know it's nothing compared to the cuffing, but technically speaking, there is 2 years on this side. So there is that. Also, hi Tiger, how are you doing? Hello there. It's good to see you. Decent. Also, hi Envy, how are you doing? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Lord, now it shouldn't be half and half. It should be like the whole thing. At least I think so. How are you? I'm doing great. Just doing some testing today. A little nervous because I was like, please tell me this doesn't break my system. I always trying to make sure that my ASMR streams are at least decent for you guys. The moment that things mess up is a bit of an issue. Yeah, but does this sound okay to you? I'm hoping so. Because here's the thing, I can always go back over to the one, but I worry that it's going to be a hassle. Sorry if this is not allowed to say another streamer's name. We should check out White Spot. The only time that I ever say you guys can usually bring up names a lot of the times is whenever we're doing requests to go and raid somebody, usually. But to be fair, I actually watch a lot of ASMR artists now. I have only been here for like 2.5 months, but I will say that I do a lot of research, hence the double mics. That's something I learned from somebody else. Ooh, actually, chat, I'm gonna try something and let me know if this sounds good to you. Am I allowed to ask if you know someone? I don't know very many people. I mean, I suppose you might be able to, but like, I'm going to be real, I don't know anybody really. So there is that. Alright, how does this sound? Also, Laura, I love that peeking emote. It's very cute. So it's 2 scratches on both mics. It may sound funky, that's why I was like, might as well ask you now. Sounds good. Okay, so at least it works. So there's that. I wonder if it sounds like 2 different scratching. Like, watch this. Now, if anything sounds awful, please let me know. I know a lot of ASMR artists, but I am only irregular over here. Aw. Honestly, it's so nice to have you guys, so thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Means so much to me. Means so much to me. Yeah, but I wonder if it sounds different here. It might, but one can never be too sure. One can never be too sure. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can test anything else. Let me try this one. Hopefully this doesn't sound too bad. I definitely don't mind, as long as it's not really more for advertisement, but to be fair, I usually try to keep names from others out of here, unless for some reason they're in chat. Unless for some reason they're in chat, then I can go and say hello to them. I was told that's a normal, usual rule for most streams. How does that sound? Then again, what do I know? Good ones. Perfect. You should do a slow tilt so that listeners can hear every bulb. Oh, don't worry. I know what I'm doing here. Don't you worry. Your pretty little head. However, this mason jar needs a little bit more water in it. So I did have a better mason jar for well, the only problem that I had was that I broke it. I may have broke it, perhaps. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, pretty much. It's funny because I posted it inside of the, again, it was only one time. I have also broken, 2 water globes. I broke 2 water globes and then also a mason jar. Can you tell that I am very clumsy? Yep, pretty much breaking stuff weekly. But you know what? Here's the thing. I did tell you I was going to be a clumsy person. It is in my blood. It is in my blood. Now, listen to this one. I love these tuning forks. They're really cool, actually. Yeah, I'm very much Silly Billy. That's all I know. That is all I know. But apparently you guys still watch, so I suppose I'm not doing anything that wrong, huh? So I suppose there's that. Can't bully me now, can you? Well, then again, I'm sure you'd find a way. What do they say? When there's a will, there's a way. And I'm sure there's someone in my chat named Will. But of course. Oh, my hands are like really sweaty today. It might just be getting really hot. You know, that's probably what it is. I am a tad bit nervous anytime that I bring something new to the stream. I'm like, well, what if chat doesn't like it? Last thing I want to do is have lots of issues. So there is that. However, I am trying my best, I think, so bear with me. So they also say where there's a whip, there is a way. There's a whip. I've never heard that one before. Imagine not liking something Lili does. No, that's not necessarily not true. If you think about it, the cuffing thing sounds off. By the way, my mom's up right now. Probably talking to them puffing. So bear with me if you hear someone in like the background. It's an old animated Lord of the Rings. Oh, is that what that is? Oh. I see. I am just addicted. Well, if anything, that's exactly what I wanted for people for today. Because Lord and you and many, many, many others, I know you guys listen to a lot of my streams, which honestly, bless your heart. I really do appreciate that, so thank you for that. So you guys are definitely the ones for me to answer, or you guys are the ones to answer some of the questions. So I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Said, yep, the whip, there's a way, is a song the orcs sing in the old animation Lord of the Rings. Oh, I see. So I suppose I haven't watched that. That's my guess. I suppose I just haven't watched that yet. Interesting. Oh, apparently it slaps. You know, I have never heard that one before. So interesting. Seems like I have some homework to do, huh? Seems I have some homework to do. Well, I'm not saying that I'm done with streaming yet, chat, but I will say mission accomplished at least. Seems like the only thing that doesn't work really well right now is the cuffing. Cuffing. I keep saying cuffing, but cuffing's more like this. Now, cuffing like cuffhead, that's a little different. So, I feel like everything else is way better, but the cuffing seems to be the part that I need to work on, or at least figure out what settings are messing it up. Because now, even using one mic, they don't like that. They're like, excuse me, that is not correct. So it seems like I have some work to do. Maybe just a little bit. Just a smidge, if you ask me. But anyway, thank you for that, though, by the way, chat. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Hold on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I could test right now that was a little different than what we normally do. Rip cuffing. I would never. Typically from the 1980s Lord of the Rings film. I think my papa used to like watching that, but I can't remember if it's the same thing or not. Not 100% sure. However, what I do know is that this should sound nice, at least a little bit. All I know is coping. I love that emote. What is that? That is so good. That is so good. I'm telling you, chat, I need more emotes in my life. I'm addicted, some would say. Yes, but does this sound good? So tingly. Chat, all these kind words makes me really happy. As long as you actually, as long as that's actually a thing. And again, if they're not, then that's fine. Just let me know. I want to make sure that you guys get the best experience that I can possibly give you. Also, hi March. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Sounds really good. Yes. Perfect. You said this emote is amazing. I love it. It's my crazy one. That's my crazy one. I mean, as you know, I am just a little bit crazy here. Hence why we have... Hold on. Since why we have... Since why we have a little bit of that in our life. Perfect. Perfect. Also, hi Edwards, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Everyone's waking up in the house, which is fantastic. Nice acoustics. I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is. He said, sounds familiar. Is this the first time that I've seen your streams? Yes. I'm the only Lilian that I know. The only Lilian that I know. Besides, I'm the only person that also sharpens knives as well, so you're... Hold on. Don't mind me, Mom. She is training puppy pee. So there's that. Anyway, what was I trying to say? Like that for a minute, and that was cute. It comes from time to time. It comes from time to time. It's a baby. It is a bit of a baby, isn't it? Just a little baby. Also, hi, Combat. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. It really does mean so much to me. Thank you. And Watchful, hi. How are you? Oh, that is a nice little zing to it. Nice little zing to it. Not too shabby, chat. Oh, what about this? Hold on, now I'm getting excited. Getting a little, possibly a little frisky, if you ask me. Happen again, you can't see your messages about emotes. What emotes? Wait a minute, I might have missed it. Forgive me. That was a nice nap. Well, good morning, good morning. How does that sound? It's like a little 2 for 1 cell. I like it. Hold on a second. Oh, it's an auto censor by the bot. I didn't see anything. Then again, forgive me if this stream is a little bit more scuffed than normal. We normally have usually most things locked in, but it seems like today's a little messy. I think it's because I was trying to test things today. So any of my normal things that I do are going to be a little messy. He said it happened like 5 times over multiple streams. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't seen anything yet, so it's strange. Strange. But yeah, so forgive me on that. Plus, it is so hot in my room. I do not work really well with heat. Also, been trying to watch out for the, so you know that I have a little bit of a cooler inside my room. It makes it so that I can, maybe not be so hot. However, the noise that it makes is not great for ASMR, let me just say that. Might have to ask Switch about it later, about the auto mod settings. Nothing I'd worry about right now. That's probably what's going on. So I'll probably have to fix that. So there is that. Also, Sal, enjoy your luck. It's good to have you. Thank you again so much for stopping in. But yeah, I haven't seen any auto censor thing. When we get more emotes, I love them. Just like I said before, your guess is as good as mine. You know, that involves money, and Mama's still trying to make it so that I can actually afford my rent. So there's that. But I guess we'll find out in due time. F, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, silly Billy. How much? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I told you guys that if I do want something, I'll just buy it eventually. However, I do have to save money for it. I do have to save money. So, in time, I'll get more. Let's just say that. In time. But like I said prior, you can't rush a good thing. You can't rush perfection, as I say. Now, what is perfection? I have no idea. I want to help. Well, listen, you want to know? You're helping right now by coming by and saying hello. That's all I ever ask. Also, I don't think I ever had a chance to say it, but Combat Wombat. I like your name, by the way. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Howdy, sorry I missed the last couple of streams. Oh, you're fine. You are fine. And also, Bun, it's good to see you also. And Gwen, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Don't worry, I will get more for you guys, I promise. Also, Jarek, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. So, wait a minute. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I've seen you here many times. You're just now following, huh? Well, I'm glad that the combat. I'm glad that the content might be getting just a little bit better for you to follow, of course. But of course. Well, welcome everyone. Like I said, if you do not know me, my name is Lilian, and it's great to meet you guys. Great to meet you. Seen lots of brand new faces here. And thank you again for the raids earlier. I'm sure our raiders are already out and about. So that's quite alright. But mainly I just want to say thank you for being my guinea pigs today. I hope, at least, minus the ear cupping, I will fix that it is much better. Because I've been planning on doing this for a little bit. As you guys know, I was supposed to do this last week, but the mic and everything didn't come in just yet. However, I hope that it's at least a smidge better. You should hope it's a good lunch. Oh, I hope that you have a great lunch too. And also, dude, bro, no, you're fine. I will be ending pretty soon though. Mainly just because it's, well, I do have to get ready for work and whatnot, but it's very hot. Like, I do not work good under heat. I do not work good under heat. I don't know what's going on there. Normally it's not this hot, but like I said, summer is coming. What kind of mics am I running? 2 3DO mics. So I can be a little bit closer each time. Which is great. And someone told me that you can have 2 like studio mics together. Now that sounds cool, don't get me wrong. But then I can't do this. And that's kind of my bread and butter. But it's also really cool that I can do both ends, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. What did you worry? Also, Hetzel Sam, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And like I said one last time, I did want to apologize for being so late lately. It has been a very, very, very crazy last few weeks. You know, during summertime, work can be very busy. Work can be very busy. So, with that being said, it tends to take a lot of my attention away, unfortunately. So usually that just means that I have to do a little bit less streaming hours, which is a bit of a bother, I'm not gonna lie. Makes you very sad, but you know, I do try to make it up for new cool things for you, so there is that. So I'll work on the rest of it eventually. Eventually, in due time, in due time. Now, I hope you guys had a great day and a great weekend. Speaking of which, I was briefly asking at the start of the stream. However, for some weird reason, it was in sub-only mode. So, I wasn't able to get your guys's, what am I trying to tell you? Answers. Your guys's answers. So, what did everyone do for this weekend? Anything fun? He said, I know someone that can do that, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say how they do that with studio mics. You can say anything you want here. You can say anything you want here. He also say, I thought about, like, that would be a very cool possibility, but I think this is fine. I want to say this is good. Not only that, but since I've already invested, I would be very sad if I couldn't do it the way that I wanted. So there is that. I did 6 whole backflips, took the whole weekend. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? Literally just like flipping and just trying your best. Honestly, I love it. He said smoking a little weed and a lot of alcohol. Well, you better be careful. You know, believe it or not, chat. Believe it or not. And this is gonna blow your mind. But I kinda like you guys. The last thing I want is for you guys to be sick and or hurting yourself in some kind of way. So be careful. That's all I like to say, be careful. So I was just chilling this weekend. I chilled a little bit this weekend. And then also I was setting stuff up and doing lots of research. So I didn't really get the most sleep that I would like to have, but alas, this is good enough for me. Better quality for streams. Happier Lilian. It's just that simple. Aside Manic, hello there. Good to see you. Hi. So I had a nice game night with friends. Aw. See, that sounds like fun. That sounds like so much fun. I need to do something like that eventually. You know, maybe get out of the house from time to time. But then again, if I do that, how would I hang out with you guys? Now that's the question. And I'm gonna be real with you, I don't have an answer yet. So that seems a bit of my problem, huh? I suppose I should work on that, shall we? So I don't do that often, but it's a lot of fun with friends, so I sometimes treat myself to do it. I see. Aside Tatus, thank you for the follow, I really appreciate that. Well, regardless of the case, I hope that you had a really good time. I hope you had a really, really, really good time. Did someone beekeeping, but other than that, just chilling with family. Oh, beekeeping. Oh, how cool is that? How cool is that? Very nice. That is a unique one in my personal opinion. So, Akta, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's a new one for me. You said never gets old to poke chomp. I know, that's everyone's favorite. Gonna have to give you guys some new ones to work with. I'm gonna have to give you guys some new ones to work with eventually. Now, what those might be, I have no idea. However, I'll work on it when it gets closer. How does that sound? Sound good to you? Sound good to me? The goodbye hug. Now, I don't know how I would do that one as an emote. Or maybe not an emote, as an auto redeem. Excuse me, an auto redeem. Let me see if I can figure something out. There's a lot of things that I need to actually still do, but like I said, I've been quite busy. Not to mention, if my body ever can, like, maybe not be sick for like 2 seconds, then I'll be really happy. But alas, that's a 2 for 2, huh? I feel like mine is fixing things today. I've been complaining about how broken I am. Don't you love that, chat? I suppose that might be one of those things that happens when you get older. So there is that. You know, if I was a bit younger, then I'm sure I could jump off a building and be just fine. You could just walk it off and be like, hey, no fall damage. Now all of a sudden, you barely even like get up awkwardly, and then all of a sudden your body's broken. That's what happens. That's what happens. So I like that. It's like literally like no fall damage. It's terrible. Such is life, I know. One of these days we'll find a way, chat, to be able to be young forever. Now, that'll probably happen whenever I'm long and gone. Unless for some reason they can figure out before I take off from this world. Let's just say that, maybe, possibly. So no hug. Well, I suppose not. I think the only thing you're gonna get from me right now is maybe the emotes. That's about it. And so it goes. I know, it brings a tear to my face. The children here very fast after all. Oh, I know. They like regenerate. It's crazy to me. It is crazy to me. Makes me think to myself, I wonder if I was like that. Now, I couldn't remember since I'm old. Well, I suppose internet old, I should say. I don't really think I'm that old. But like on the internet, some could say that maybe that's the case. Also, hello Plane, how are you doing? Hello. Or is it wait, hold on. Is it Shozora? I'm sure I probably said that wrong, but thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Also, hi Grim. Hi. It's good to have all of you guys here today. And you, hello there. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Sorry that today's been a messy day. And also, chat, I owe you guys. My hellos, because I didn't give you my daily hellos, which is a bit unfortunate. However, we had a lot of technical issues this morning, so, one of these days I will steal those ears. You will do no such thing and stay far away. You will do no such thing. So I just turned 31 a week ago, so I know what it feels like. Really? Well, let me just say this. I don't think 31's that old. I think you're probably still in your prime. So I'm almost in a hotel 6 hours away from Oklahoma now. Very nice. Listen, I love hotels. Hotels, you can have that complimentary breakfast. And I love it, to be honest with you. So as a certified 35-year-old, I can confirm I feel old. Well, sometimes I feel old too, but I can't say I'm that old yet, so can't say that. Then again, I haven't really told you guys how old I am, but just know I'm not that old yet. Well, I shouldn't say that old, as if that's old, but you know what I mean. At least I hope you do. So I'm a baby in a big body. I see. Well, I happen to be a bit of a baby myself, Speaking of prime, chat, did you know that you can... Are you advertising for me? Wow. Gee, thanks. You're so silly. Also, hi, Petey. How are you doing? Hello there. I know you are a 39 or 31 range in the voice. I have no actual idea. Maybe a little bit lower. Maybe just a tad bit lower. Maybe. Also, good morning. Alexander the Great conquered Australia at 37, so you still have some good years left. Exactly. You still have a few more years to conquer something. Now, what would you want to conquer? I have no idea, but you are independent. You can do whatever you please. Also, is it Shrinker? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are really sweet to me. And also, Zim, thank you as well for the follow. I really appreciate that. You guys are fantastic. It's like 24 max. 24, huh? Getting warmer. So I'm 40 years old and I haven't even started. All my previous life was just a prep. Oh, so you remember your previous life? Wonder if I had one. Said I want to conquer the anthill in my backyard. Hey, listen, I wish you the best of luck. And if you have big fire ants, yikes, good luck. This might be a tad bit painful. Maybe just a bit, so I know they can be a little irritating, to say the least. At least a little irritating. You want to become a Liliangrace mod? Listen, I can be my own mod. I have myself and then one other person, but they're more managing, so there is that. They're managing. But listen, I can mod. I'm good at it. Kind of. Even though I barely just started doing shoutouts, so seems like Mom needs to work on that maybe just a bit. Yes. You know what's so funny is that we were able to be able to get partner before I even learned how to do shoutouts, really. Isn't that lovely? See, my priorities are perfect. So I would say my priorities are just, you know, amazing. So you got a bag of potatoes. How would you cook them? Very slowly. No, turn them into mashed potatoes. So how do the potatoes need to be if I'm trying to do that? You don't want to say, I can't remember. Let's just say very slow. Either that to make mashed potatoes or fries. Now that sounds fantastic to me. Now that sounds fantastic. I believe in you. Oh, aren't you a little sweetie? Little sweetie. Wait, what is it? A cutie patootie. There it is. Sweetie pie is nice too. I like that one. I said, well, we are just too fast for you. I mean, you might be. You might be. Oh god, I hear lots of background noise. I can definitely tell that everyone's starting to wake up, which is awesome. It's awesome. You love to see it. You love to see it. So I don't care for age or anything like that. I'm just listening to ASMR. However, if I could ask anything, it would be the original country, as I do listen very closely to Voices Snow. Well, I live in London. That's where I live. That's my, what is that? Your home. My home. However, I do got lots of American friends, so I do talk with them from time to time. So, I tend to have this thing where, like, you'll hear some bits of one or the other, so you love to see it. You love to see it. I love your accent, thank you. You love Brits. Well, at least from what I've been seeing on this site, not very many people do. Either that or it's some kind of joke that I don't know about. I am a bit dense to some of the stuff. Some could say I'm a bit of an airhead, if you asked me. However, I like to learn. I like to learn. I feel like I lived under a rock for so very long. For so very long. So there is that. Also, hi Fed. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, so it's a joke. I wonder where that came from then. You know what? You can tell me. You can tell me eventually. And hello, how are you? Also, Doctor Who is really nice. I haven't watched that in a very long time. I used to love it though back in the day. Mainly just because my mom was like a big fan of it. So, there's that. It said the British aren't even real. I mean, you're right. They can't hurt you. You know, they cannot hurt you. Don't worry, I'm here to protect. That is my job. Okay, well, to be honest with you, it's not my job, but it is now. Well, for like an entertainer, but I feel like I don't do that very well either. I feel like I don't do that very well, so, I guess I need some practice. But surely you'll be here for our streams, for our practice days, right? Surely, surely. Speaking of which, chat, 2 things. 1, it's getting very close for me to get ready for work. So unfortunately, I do need to leave you. And 2, I am like very hot in my room. So I feel like I'm melting. I feel like I might be melting and I do not work very well underneath the heat. So, unfortunately, I do have to let you go. And I know it was a very, very, very short day today. Well, you can blame me for that since I have been starting a lot later. Like I said, not intentionally, of course, but lots of things have been going on. You know, for my work, it's always very busy during the summertime, so I tend to, well, try not to be late for things, but you know how it is. This whole streaming thing is very new to me. Like I said, we've only been We've only been doing this for about 2.5 months, give or take. I think it's a little bit less than a half. But it's pretty much right on the money there, for the most part. And then there's squeaky toys. That's for the puppy, don't mind the puppy. So anyway, I am still learning, and there's a lot of things I'm trying to fix. So speaking of which, I hope that the mic test today was a success. Minus the ear cupping, I have no idea why that's not working. I suppose I still have some research to do. But at least for everything else, it seems to be a-okay. A-okay, which is perfect. Perfect. Also, Chen, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. You know, I didn't get a chance to say it today because we are very busy. Or, well, we were having lots of complications today with everything. But I did want to say thank you from yesterday. Or, not, oh my goodness. Thank you from last week. That's what I meant to say. For our partnership. I was so surprised. I found out on, was it late at night on Wednesday. On Wednesday. And we just barely had a chance to celebrate it on Saturday. So thank you for everything you guys do for me. It really does mean so very much to me. You have no idea. And you know, you guys always support me whether I'm late or whether there's some kind of problem with work or whatever. So it can be very reassuring knowing that I have a community that watches my back. So thank you for that. Thank you. And like I said prior, hold on a minute. If you don't know me, my name is Lilian. It's great to meet you. We usually stream, as long as I'm on time, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And we have a Discord and a Twitter if you want to come and join us. Not only if you want to come join the greatest family out there, but you can also be, how should I say, you can be notified. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, my brain is like not the best today, apparently. You can be notified if there's any kind of problems or anything. If there's any kind of problems. Also, if you are liking the streams and you're like, wait a minute, I want to play catch up. We also have a YouTube channel if you want to watch any of our VODs. So they're all on there, or at least they will be whenever we get a chance to fully get everything. But they are all on there. So let me know what you think. But other than that, though, chat, I think that's all I really have for you today. Also, No Storm, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's crashing? What's crashing? Oh, my brain. Yes. I thought that was your name for some reason. I was like, why does it say brain.exe? Forgive me. I want to say here, reruns are ruining the Twitch in my book. Well, I like to say let people do what they want to do. Let people do what they want to do. That's kind of how I see it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna go see if I can go raid somebody. Let me see if I can go raid somebody. Listen, some people really like to just have it where no one's talking, and they can just enjoy their ASMR the way that they want to. Also, caffeinated coffee. I love your name, because that's exactly what I need right now. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna go say hi to... Let's go say hi to... Here, give me just 1 second. Let's go over to and say hello to Lilian. I haven't had a chance to say hello to her in a minute because she actually just got her new model. She just got her... Wait, actually, hold on a minute. Is she sleeping or is she awake? Because I know she's doing like a long uncapped. So I wasn't sure if she's actually awake or not. I want to say she is, but I'm not too sure. Here, actually, let me just click on this really fast. Sounds like it to me. Perfect. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead and do this. Hi, BroGod. How are you doing? Hello. It's good to see you. Alright, let's go say hello to Lilian. She's very nice to me. Actually, she's the one who actually gave me the head pats. Like the head pats and the poking, since I know how much you guys love the poking. Can't you tell that I love it also? Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Hold on 1 second. Apparently, I can't seem to get anything right today. Might be one of those days to go right back to bed, huh? You ever have those days before? Where you're like, wow, it's probably one of those days to go right back in. Which, honestly, you get those from time to time. You get those. But anyway, I think that's all I have for you guys today. So do exclamation mark raid and copy the messages. If you want to be supportive, And one last thing, chat. I really do appreciate everything that you guys do for me. Sorry that today was a little bit more of a testing stream, but all that means now for me is that I can fine-tune things to make it just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. What's the message? Right there. Exclamation mark raid, and that's your message. That's your message. That's your message. But yes, so I hope by next stream I can make things just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Especially with the cupping. I really like the cupping. However, it's not working very well. Sounds very staticky, which is odd, since I never did that before, but alas, there's always something going on. Apparently that's a VTuber thing, not just an ASMR thing, but I think this one is like an ASMR thing, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Anyway, chat, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you had a really good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, by the way. At 1. Goodbye. Well, that was fun.